Okay, so I'm gonna be real here. I've filmed this 3 times. This is the third time. And because I wanna say this so well, because I'm so passionate about this thing. So I'm just gonna let this rip and I want you to hang with me, okay? When I see people in the arts marketing space tell people that they need to go and be consistent, I get really fired up over it because they're not telling them how to be consistent. They're not telling them what really gets people to pay attention. Let's use music. Music is my industry, right? But this, I want you to know, like, it doesn't matter what you do. If you're a photographer, if you're a visual artist, graphic designer, filmmaker, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. But I'm going to use music because that's the industry I grew up in. That's the industry I made it in, right? So when I see people in the music industry telling musicians to go and buy ads to try to get more plays on their Spotify account, that does not make sense to me because the amount of money that you have to spend to get a qualifying lead to then go and listen to your song versus the amount of money that you make on a Spotify stream does not add up for you to start to turn a profit. For photographers that are out here pitching their stuff and running ads on what they do, but they don't have something at the end of the line for somebody to buy that is going to turn a profit, it doesn't matter. Consistency is not going to pay your bills. If anything, when you know that the thing you want is to be noticed and to make a living, you don't even want to be famous. You don't even want to be rich. You just want to be out there showing up and having people respect what you do and paying you for that stuff. When that's what you want, right, then you need to show up with something and be able to present to that person why it's valuable to them. Consistency will not do that if your message is wrong. If you know Donald Miller at all, he says, if we confuse, we lose. If we confuse, we lose. And oftentimes I see so many artists just making their work and they're putting it out there and they do a portrait, they do a photo, all these things, and it's in service of themselves, not someone else. I don't think that your picture of yourself is interesting. I'm sorry, right? I think your story is interesting, but that's not enough to get me to buy something. How does your story match up with my story so that I can understand that you have something that can help me? And you know what? I'll pay you a lot more money for that than I will for my Spotify subscription that I do on a monthly basis. I promise. I promise I will. And you have that in you. Everybody has unique values that they naturally do. And I created a quiz. I've been talking about it recently, but I want you to check it out. And here's why. Because at the end of this quiz, it takes you less than 5 minutes to take it. You'll get 2 emails over 2 days, and they're going to tell you what your value is. Are you a helper? Are you a life changer? Are you a feeler? And when you understand what you are, and then you understand how those things start to tie to making money, you have opportunities to figure out how your artwork can correspond to these services, to these things that you can offer people that people will really find valuable and that can make you money. Because I want you to walk away at the end of the day with people that come to you because they love what you make, and they come to you and they say, listen, you have changed my life. I love what you do. I am forever a fan, and I'm willing to pay whatever it is to get this thing to help me solve my problem. And believe it or not, even as an artist, you have opportunities to do that. Just because you think all you do is oil paintings, or just because you think all you do is take photos, or all you do is write songs, you have something inside you that is more than that. And those songs are more than that. And those pieces of art are more than that. What's in your heart and what you want to do to serve people is more than that. And that is worth something to somebody. And that is not a scam. That is life. We pay for things that make us feel stuff. We pay for things that make us get what we want out of life. So I want you to try this quiz. And if you're on the fence about is this going to be worth my time? Literally, it's going to take you less than 5 minutes. And I think it's going to be worth every minute of it. Every minute. Okay? Go check this out. I'm sending you guys love. I'm harping on this recently, but I think it's so important. I think what you have to offer is so important, and that's what this comes down to. Okay, talk to you soon.